Growing your own food has really taken off. Gardening is the inspiration behind News 6 anchor Lisa Bell's children books, Norman the Gnome.
Yeah, we love Norman, and it doesn't take
deal.
much effort to plant a seed. Plants and trees are the only gift that keeps on giving.
And so one local business is making it easier for gardeners to make a difference and plant it forward. You know, we say pay it forward. This is plant it forward. Joining us now, the owners of Plantogram, Vicky and Mitesh. Papat, so nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Explain how you came up with this concept of planting it forward.
Well, you know, Plantogram, planting it forward, basically,
It's hard to start, right?
It's so hard because it's a bit emotional to me as well. It's more so being able to leave something, a legacy for the next generation to see. And when my husband and I decided to do this, leaving everything behind and just moving forward and wanting to really put something that our children and their children can benefit and see later on, it hits home to me.
And so how does it work?
Well, what we do is we have about 200 types of trees, and so what they do is we ship them around the world. So people can grow them in containers, they can grow them in backyards, and we have something for everybody. For example, somebody likes tea or coffee, we have coffee plants they can grow, or people like chocolate, we have cocoa plants.
Oh
So
my
that's
goodness.
a favorite around Valentine's Day.
I can
It's got
pick
our
chocolate and
Yeah.
coffee off a tree in my yard. So you were talking about this isn't just for people with a lot of property. A lot of people may not realize that if you live in a townhome or a condo, you can still have a tiny little tree. Tell us about those
Exactly.
options.
You can still have the experience of being able to grow something in your home. A lot of our trees are container grown, so you can reap the benefits of fresh fruits straight from your living room, from your wherever you're going to put this tree, right to the table.
And we mentioned Lisa Bell's book at the beginning of this because we love Norman the Gnome, and her message is really your message as well, which is to get out in the garden, get your hands dirty, plant something. What is it about planting something? I know you said that it leaves a legacy, but it's also about time, right? Time spent with your family.
Times, I can't keep my kids out of the garden with me. Once they get in there, they just don't want to leave. I have to pry them out. Let's go inside. It's time to eat dinner. It's time to do something else. But it's time well spent, I feel. And, you can't go back on those memories. I mean, you can always go back on the memories and take a look at it, but getting that moment back, you won't be able to.
What do you say to someone who says, well, I don't have a green thumb. Everything I try to grow, it dies. And what if I get this and it dies, or it won't produce the fruit? What do you do?
What our trees, mainly they are good sized trees. So you're going to see fruit within a year.
So, and what's
Yes.
nice about a lot of the trees, we ship a little bit more mature plants, so they're kind of foolproof. So they're at an age where they just need to be watered and minimal care.
I like
And-
foolproof.
Yeah, foolproof.
I think
That'll
we all
help
do.
us a great deal.
Yeah.
I love that you both came in here looking so beautiful. I mean, both of you have this
Thank you.
awesome suit look, but you both said we're farmers.
We're farmers.
And everyone can be a farmer,
Oh,
right?
definitely. And with the container trees, you don't even need a backyard. You can have a patio. We have clients up in New York State that actually grow them indoors in lofts. So you can have as long as you got a window with some sunlight, you can grow your
Yeah,
plants
we have a
indoors.
lot of clients in New York City that are growing them. They've dedicated, parts of their balcony, parts of their living room. They've actually used avocado trees as the new house plant, mango trees, the new house plant. I mean,
Wow.
it's amazing to see what people come up with when they incorporate them.
And you mentioned sometimes it's hard to get your kids to go inside.
Yes.
I think so many parents have a hard time getting their kids off devices and things like that.
We have devices
yes,
too, but
a lot of parents might think, oh, my kid just wants to play Roblox all day. They're not going to want to plant. Why do you think parents should give it a try?
I think they should give it a try. It's something that's just, if you haven't been outside, I think it's called earthing, but I like being outside. I feel at peace. I feel at ease. And when my kids are out there, they're just very calm. I'm calm, they're calm. It's not the same as where we're on these devices and we're just like, oh my goodness, what's going on?
Right.
It's a very peaceful experience to go outside and just, I love laying in my grass and I look up at my trees. It's
I planted around Arbor Day. I planted a little pear tree that the power company was offering free trees for Arbor Day, and my daughter just keeps asking, when are the pears coming? So it's so fun to work with
It's
them.
exciting
on
with
that.
kids because they want to go out and look at the tree, see the little fruits coming on, the little flowers. So they it's fun with, especially if you have kids, to have them go outside and take a look at the plants.
Yeah, and
it's addictive too. Yeah.
It's important for them to know where food comes from
Yes.
too.
Yes, it truly is. We have a peach tree in our yard that we planted years ago for Martin Luther King Day. And my daughter and my son, they go out there, I remember this year, and they got their basket, and I've got video of them snipping it off. Oh, we're gonna have peaches, I'm so excited. And you know, they went in on it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
I did that as a kid too. We were talking about that this morning. You know,
It's like we grew
memories.
up with it, but we got to get back to
Yeah,
it.
I feel we need to. We really need to.
And it obviously is the perfect state to be, you know, planting.
Yes.
So you can ship out of state.
We
you can
ship
do
out
it-
of state everywhere around the country, around the world. Planograms have been seen everywhere.
Okay, where can people get more information?
More information, head to the site, planogram.com.
Awesome.
Thank you
Vicki.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much
What
for
a great
having us.
gift.